Announcer Tom Durkin, the opening race from Belmont Day in Elmont, New York, live on TVG.
And they're off in a slow and awkward start for Some Legend. I Dreamt I Was did not get away particularly well either. They make their way toward the backstretch run. Forever Vow tugs away up to lead the way early on here. On the outside, Uptown Girl runs in second. And then it's Night Brigade third. Silent Joy's reined in to run back and fourth. Market Princess is now fifth. St. Lucie sixth. Alex's Buck seventh and on the hedge. Wet One is reserved back in eighth position, about 9 lengths from the lead. I Dreamt I Was also well held there by Ramon Dominguez. Races in 10th position, and they are followed by Tropical Jet Set, Some Legend, and the trailer is Luck in the City. Up the backstretch, and it is Forever Vow, who's opening up on the field aggressively 7 lengths as they move for the far turn. And then it's Uptown Girl still racing second. Down on the inside, Silent Joy gets her cue as they move into the far turn. And then it's Night Brigade. Alex's Buck down toward the inside. Market Princess about 12 lengths from that leader now. Wet One is starting to move on the outside. Then St. Lucie, I Dreamt I Was, who still has a lot to do as they round the far turn. Forever Vow, and now that lead is starting to evaporate. It's down to 5 lengths as they come to the top of the stretch. Night Brigade moves up on the outside. Silent Joy in an all-out drive down toward the rail. In between those two, it's Uptown Girl. Here's Market Princess putting in her move now on the far outside. And Wet One now 7 from the front. It's still Forever Vow. Forever Vow holding on to that lead. Market Princess, Night Brigade, Silent Joy. And here comes I Dreamt I Was. And Wet One on the outside. I Dreamt I Was has come on to take the lead. Overcoming a bad start, it is I Dreamt I Was. To win it by 2, Market Princess was second. Wet One is third. And the front runner, Forever Vow, wound up fourth. And they're off. Distorted Dream breaking for the lead, reflecting there on the far outside, followed by Loves to Run now third, and 'Tis Yankee flashing speed from the inside. So up the backstretch run, it is Love to Run and 'Tis Yankee head to head for the lead. Distorted Dream back in third now. Wild Target fourth, Last Cat fifth, and Reflecting sixth, and in the clear on the far outside. A break of 5 back to Mr. Beer Goggles, and another 5 back to stretch running Escape Artist. So the field moves up the backstretch run. And it's 'Tis Yankee vying for that lead with Loves to Run. Just in behind them, it's Wild Target, a tracking third with 5 furlongs to go. And then it's Distorted Dream, followed by Last Cat, Reflecting still on the outside. 3 lengths back to Mr. Beer Goggles. And Ramon Dominguez says go with Escape Artist now, and they're on their way, but still about 10 from the front with the half mile remaining. The opening half went in 47 and 3/5 seconds. Around the far turn, 'Tis Yankee. 'Tis Yankee now beginning to edge away from Loves to Run. That leads 3/4 of a length. Loves to Run takes another crack at that lead. Looming in behind them, Wild Target has had a beautiful trip so far. And then it's Distorted Dream on the far outside. Escape Artist has made a big move on the turn, and here comes Escape Artist now. He's taken to the outside, Fanning Reflecting outside him. Then Mr. Beer Goggles, Last Cat. They're at the top of the stretch. 'Tis Yankee still going strong. 'Tis Yankee the leader as they come down to the last furlong. Wild Target down inside. On the outside, it's Loves to Run. Escape Artist is now sputtering. They're inside the final 16th of a mile. And here comes Loves to Run, collaring 'Tis Yankee. And Loves to Run got it. Won it by a neck over 'Tis Yankee. Wild Target was third. Escape Artist was fourth. And they're off. Mindswept and Jeter, Good Law also with some early speed, and 6 lengths too. Up the backstretch, 4 of them after that lead. On the inside, Good Law. On the outside, Mindswept. Jeter's in between those two. 6 lengths backs off now to run in fourth. Coalition is fifth. Diamond District sixth, and moving through an opening on the inside. Live for Today is 7th, and 6 lengths back to Overextended, who trails the field. So it's Good Law in front through a 22 4 opening quarter mile. Right alongside is Jeter, and just outside Jeter is Mindswept, and just in behind the lead, Diamond District fourth. Coalition continues on the far outside as they move for the far turn. He's now 5th. Live for Today is 6th. 6 lengths is tailed off into 7th. Another 4.5 lengths, 2 overextended. It's still Good Law, Jeter, and Mindswept across the track, headlong into the final half mile. The first half mile was a testing one, 45 4/5 seconds. And Jeter grabs a short lead, but Good Law comes right back at him, and Mindswept looms just to their outside. Diamond District in behind them, driving hard while 4th, and it's another 3 to Live for Today, and Coalition overextended, getting underway from the back of the pack. He's about 8 lengths from the lead, and now the field turns for home. Mindswept on the outside, Good Law, Jeter between them, the 3 of them still doing battle. Mindswept takes the lead, 3/16 out. No response from Jeter. Good Law down inside. Overextended comes on through between horses, and down inside it's Live for Today. Far outside, Diamond District. They're all chasing Mindswept. Through on the inside comes Live for Today. Live for Today will be second best on the line to Mindswept. Live for Today second, overextended third, Good Law fourth.
Coverage on site from Belmont Day in Elmont, New York. Here's Tom Durkin with race 4.
And they're off. Good start for Define, who's racing for that lead. And Ruthless Alley is there, and so too Wally did it there on the far outside. Dervish Prince now moves to 4th. Moonstock is 5th, and Longwood Lane 6th, or 7th, and Current Design is 8th. Third Martini runs along in 9th. Then down toward the inside, Lure of the South, and hard held in traffic is State Flag. State Flag last of all as the field enters the backstretch run. It's a tight pack here, and leading that pack, it's Ruthless Alley, narrowly. Right alongside Dervish Prince, prompting while running along in 2nd. Define is rating back in 3rd. Wally Did It sets up outside for the run down the backstretch. He's now 4th. Current Design is under a stout restraint there by Ramon Dominguez. Right alongside his Longwood Drive was in the clear. Then Lure of the South, or followed by Moonstock. Third Martini. State Flag still at the back of the pack, about 9 lengths from the leader. The leader is still Ruthless Alley. Ruthless Alley out there a length and a half. Dervish Prince, Wally Did It, edging closer now. Half was up in 50 4/5 seconds. Define rides the hedge into the far turn, now racing 4th. And then Longwood Lane 5th and on the far outside, followed by Current Design, still only about 3.5 lengths from the lead. Lure of the South, or Third Martini, Moonstock, and State Flag was trailed throughout. And now the field turns for home. Ruthless Alley still in control, still under a hand ride. Define is full out trying to get to Ruthless Alley, and just a little nudge there for Ruthless Alley from Edgar Prado, still holding on, but Define is coming at him with a bold run. Define with ground devouring strides as they come down to the line. Can Ruthless Alley hold on? Define surges, and it's too close to call. Maybe Define, maybe. Ruthless Alley was there, was very close indeed. Current Design was 3rd. Lure of the South was 4th.
See, Simon, Isabella Adriani comes to our set, and good things happen. One of the most exciting races of the day here comes down to 2 long shots. Ruthless Alley, the 6 at 21-1, trying to hold off 12-1 shot. Define
a lightly raced, jumping on the turf for the first time. It was the McLaughlin move to the grass. Second time out, this one was let go at 12-1. Down on the inside, Ruthless Alley, the Flower Alley progeny there, the same as I'll have. Another very tight. They went slow early, Todd. Half to the 50. Final time for the mile there, 1:37. But
what's that? Peter Gabriel?
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah,
that was very good.
In the rough, our Eli breaks on top, and there goes a German. And in my eyes, and Mia Poppy, and heading to the city, it's Mia Poppy out for the lead, heading to the city, second on the inside. A German taken back to run in 3rd. In my eyes, in the clear on the outside, 4th. Quiet Power is now 5th. Adirondack Dancer 6th, about 6 lengths from the lead, followed closely by Carbon County 7th. Then there's a break of 5 lengths. On the outside, it's Kriya's Law, running along in 9th position now, followed on the inside by Anaphylaxis. A break of another 6 to our Eli. Mr. Fantastic is the last of all. Mia Poppy controlling the pace here. Mia Poppy, the leader, with 5 furlongs to go. 23-2 was the opening quarter mile, heading to the city right up and down that pace. So too is a German 3 wide, and so too In My Eyes who's 4 wide and saving all that ground. It's Quiet Power as they move into the turn. Starting to pick it up now. Here comes Carbon County. Carbon County gets within 5 lengths of the lead. Then Adirondack Dancer, Anaphylaxis, Kriya's Law, our Eli, and Mr. Fantastic moving toward the top of the stretch. And Mia Poppy still rolling right along here. Heading to the city, poised for the stretch drive on the outside. Quiet Power down toward the rail. Carbon County continues to rally on the outside. A German on the far outside. Just in behind the leaders is Adirondack Dancer. Anna Flax is coming through down toward the inside. 1 furlong to go. Mia Poppy trying to gut it out now. Carbon County coming hard. Anna Flax is down toward the inside. Adirondack Dancer and heading to the city. All chasing Mia Poppy all the way around the track, and they couldn't get to Mia Poppy, the front-running winner. A photo for second between Anna Flaxus and Carbon County. Farther back, Adirondack Dancer and heading to the city.
Jockey Junior Alvarado makes all the difference there, getting to the half in 47-1. Mia Poppy able to hold on. A minor upset here in the 5th at Belmont Park. I'm Durkin, live, race number 6 from Belmont Park. It's the Easy Goer start of the $1 million guaranteed pick 6.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Inflation Target, Brimstone Island, Teeth of the Dog is there, so too Politically Correct, and Romancing the Gold. Up the backstretch, and it is Romancing the Gold down inside, up between horses. Sky Ring is there, Politically Correct in the thick of it too, and on the far outside, Inflation Target, now 4th. Bridgelone now moves up and in behind that group, now racing along in 5th. Brimstone Island is 6th and Censor is 7th. Teeth of the Dog is 8th. He's about 8 lengths from the lead. And the early trailer here is Fast Falcon. And a duel developing here down the backstretch run between Romancing the Gold and Politically Correct. They're head-to-head for the lead, with Sky Ring tracking them with 5 furlongs to go. The first quarter was a swift 22 3/5 seconds. Bridgelone down toward the inside. Inflation Target in the clear on the outside, just 2 lengths from the lead. And that's Teeth of the Dog was just 3 lengths from the lead with a half mile to go. The half was up in 46 seconds flat. Strong pace, tight pack, rounding the far turn. Politically Correct, Romancing the Gold, head-to-head for the lead. Inflation Target to join the fray now. 3rd on the outside. Teeth of the Dog is ready to go, but he's got nowhere to go at this point. He's in behind a wall of 3 as the field turns into the stretch. And then it's Bridgelone, followed by Fast Falcon as the field turns for home. Politically Correct in front. And now here's the same for Teeth of the Dog. And Teeth of the Dog drives on through to take the lead just outside the 8th pole. And a late run coming from Fast Falcon on the outside. Bridgelone 4th. Final 16th of a mile. Teeth of the Dog in front by 2. Teeth of the Dog by 3 and going away. Teeth of the Dog, the clear-cut winner here. Very tight for second between Fast Falcon and Politically Correct. Bridgelone was 4th.
Michael Matz gets a win early in the card here at Belmont Park. Teeth of the Dog, and so much has been made of the fact Union Rags hasn't gotten trips in the last 2. I was wondering if it was going to happen for Teeth of the Dog. Look, the pace was right up front, but I didn't know if this horse would get the seam Joel Rosario needed.
You know, he got the seam. He actually got it a little late. If he got it earlier, he would have been gone even more than he was in this race, but a very deserving winner and the best horse in this field.
Yeah, off odds here, 2-1. It is very close for second between the 3 Politically Correct and then your longest shot in the field, the 8 Fast Falcon at 27-1. But it is a clear winner, the 6 Teeth of the Dog, and maybe it is portend of things to come later on in the Belmont for trainer Michael Matz, who will send out Union Rags.
And they're off. Pacific Ocean is sent to that early lead, and there goes Giant Ryan to join him. So it is Pacific Ocean who's really sprinting here. Giant Ryan trying to stay with them on the outside 2nd. Crossbow taken back to run 3rd. Justin Phillip is 4th behind a blistering pace here. A break of 5 to Amazing Destiny, another 5 to Royal Courier, and another 2.5 lengths back to Smiling Tigers down inside and Cage Electronica. A wild first quarter of 21 4/5 seconds by Pacific Ocean. And Giant Ryan right up there, just a neck behind in 2nd. Justin Phillip out there on the outside. Crossbow in behind them. A break of another 5 back to Amazing Destiny. Then farther back, Smiling Tigers just starting to get underway, but he's already 12 lengths behind as the field comes off a half mile of 44 2. top of the stretch. Giant Ryan on narrow lead. Justin Phillip to the attack as they come down to the last furlong. Amazing Destiny looking for a way through. Crossbow down toward the inside. Smiling Tiger and Kaish Electronica. They're coming on fast. Justin Phillip is the one to catch. Kaish Electronica with an amazing finish. Oh, he won. Kaish Electronica had no shot at the top of the stretch, and he won it. Close for second, Justin Phillip, Smiling Tiger, Amazing Destiny.
A dramatic finish here with Kaish Electronica, but we also had a horse eased suddenly down the stretch. And just looking at the silks, I believe it might have been the 6, Giant Ryan. Again, I'm just eyeing the silks here. But in the end, look at Kaish Electronica with that fast pace. We talked about the middle move in the Met Mile. It works here. So 7, 8, 3, 4, but concerned in here for the 6, Giant Ryan, pulled up down the stretch.
Wow, they were going very, very fast in the front end, Todd. You know, finally a few of them said uncle, and it went to the closer, the 7 horse in here, and what a good performance by that horse. Kaish Electronica?
Yeah, Kaish Electronica, and you know, it's disappeared from the past performances, but for all the money that Rapoli Stable spends at auctions, they claim this horse, and he has turned out to be a winner of the Grade 2 True North here in what is always a wide open division, the sprint division. He's got to be one of your early leaders here with this win. 6 furlongs in 109 and 2, and Justin Phillip trying hard to the wire, but in the end, Kaish Electronica is too good.
And they're off. Up in Time gets away to a good start. Wallace with that early speed of hers, and Tappett's Fly down inside. Tappett's Fly going up to take the lead. Wallace is now running in second. Dancing in Her Dreams is third. Sylvester's fourth down toward the inside, followed by Up in Time. Winter Memories is second to last, and Hungry Island is the last of all as the field moves up the backstretch run. So it's Tappett's Fly, the leader. Sitting back second is Wallace. On the outside, Dancing in Her Dreams, third by a break of 5 lengths. Back to Sylvestris now fourth. Javier Castellano wanting a bit more from Winter Memories. 5 furlongs to go here. Winter Memories is still about 7 or 8 lengths from the lead, and her arch rival Hungry Island following her. Up in Time down toward the rail, trailing the field as they move into the far turn. Tappett's Fly is running opening half mile in 46 2/5 seconds. Tracked intently all the way by Wallace. Dancing in Her Dreams has lost a bit of ground, now running along in third. And then looms Winter Memories. On the outside, she's fourth and still gaining ground. Hungry Island's going to follow her into the stretch, and Sylvester's down inside as the field turns for home. Tappett's Fly still on top. Wallace is second, and here comes Winter Memories with her run. Hungry Island following her into the final furlong. Tappett's Fly is still there. Winter Memories trying to mow her down as they come to the final 16th. Tappett's Fly very strong as they come down to the finish. Winter Memories is second. Hungry Island is third. And Tappett's Fly, brilliantly ridden by Ramon Dominguez, is the winner by 2.5 lengths over Winter Memories and Hungry Island.
This is crazy.
Wow, the turf course here at Belmont Park, the Widener. Look at this final time, 1 mile and 1:32 and 1. I know, because the Longines timer just told me so.
You know what, Todd? We saw it earlier in the day. Horses, you know, cheaper type horses running for numbers to claim, running very, very fast times on this turf course. We commented on it. We said it's hard, it's fast. Whoever really likes that cut in the ground, wants to hear their feet rattle, is one that's going to win this race. And Winter Memories just couldn't make up the ground against Tappett's Fly, who ran a really quick opening quarter and half and was pushed to do it and still held on to win.
Winter Memories made that big move. Once she got tapped with the right-handed whip, she just jumped back to a left lead and lost some momentum. And just swishing her tail a little bit there, we're being touched by the whip. It didn't make any difference. Tappett's Fly loves to hear her feet rattle. And I worked here for 7 years, and I'm telling you, this turf course becomes one of the fastest in the country. It's almost quicker than the main track when it gets hard like this. Elusive Quality broke a world record over this turf course under similar conditions.
And they're off. Triniberg and Il Volano. Currency Swap is also right there, and on the far outside, Laurie's Rocket. Isn't he clever, forwardly placed? And Bourbon Courage hustled on through, and he's now running 6th. 2 lengths back to Power World. He arrowed down inside. Those two split by Brian, and 3 lengths back to Hardin Wildcat, who's at the back of the pack. up front, and they're really rocking and rolling down the backstretch here. Triniberg has the lead. Currency Swap is pressing hard. Il Volano just in behind them. They rip through a 22-1 opening quarter mile. And Isn't He Clever looms on the far outside. He's now running along in fourth. Lurie's Rocket is fifth. Bourbon Courage is sixth, but still well within striking range. And Hierro, who broke from the rail, has now been guided to the far outside with 3 furlongs remaining. They run a half here in 44 3/5 seconds. Moving toward the top of the stretch. Triniberg and Currency Swap 1-2 at the quarter pole. Il Volano's all out, but he's not dropped 3 lengths from the lead. Back running in third. And Isn't He Clever is fourth. And then Hierro, Bourbon Courage down inside. Harden Wildcat making a late bid, coming on through toward the inside. But with 1 furlong to go, it's Triniberg. Triniberg on top by 2.5 lengths. Currency Swap giving his best, but he's still second as they come down to the line. Il Volano is third, and Harden Wildcat. Triniberg couldn't get in the Derby, but he got it here at Belmont in the Woody Stevens. Currency Swap was second, followed by Il Volano and Harden Wildcat.
6-9-3. Triniberg back to his winning ways.
And they're off. Hudson Steele breaks alertly from his outside post. And there goes Desert Blanc up to be second as they make their way for the first turn. Paw Paw Bodie is now third on the outside, followed by the group of Brilliant Speed, Boisterous, and down on the inside, Omayed. Al-Khali is 3 lengths behind the rest of the field as they move into the first turn. And Hudson Steele will control the early pace here. Desert Blanc hard held while running second on the inside of Paw Paw Bodie. Brilliant Speed's only 3 lengths from the lead as they make their way toward the backstretch run. Then a conserved Omayed. The 2 at the back are Al-Khali and Boisterous. So the field makes their turn into the backstretch run here. The opening quarter was 24 3/5 seconds. And the leader is still Hudson Steele with only mild pressure from Paw Paw Bodie. Brilliant Speed is up close to this pace. The pace is pretty ordinary. 49-2 was the opening half mile. Desert Blanc on hold, fourth and saving ground. Sumayed, Al-Khali, and Boisterous still at the back of the pack, but they're not far away from this leader as they continue for the far turn. And the leader is still Hudson Steele. Paw Paw Bodie locked onto him second. Down on the inside, Desert Blanc continues a ground-saving journey while third. 3/4 was 1:13-3. It's a tight pack that enters the far turn. Sumayed making a sweeping 4-mile move. And now the cadence is quickening. They're starting to sprint now with 3 furlongs to go. It's Paw Paw Bodie. Brilliant Speed on the outside. Holding a narrow lead still is Hudson Steele down toward the rail. Desert Blanc looms in behind him, looking for a way through. Then Sumayed and Boisterous and Al-Khali. Top of the stretch. Hudson Steele still there as they enter the final furlong. Hudson Steele strides away to lead by 2. Here comes Desert Blanc. Desert Blanc trying to get off the inside. Now he's got some running room. Hudson Steele to catch. Desert Blanc and Paw Paw Bodie. Desert Blanc and Paw Paw Bodie now. Paw Paw Bodie, Desert Blanc. Boisterous late. Here's the wire. Photo finish, heads up and down. Desert Blanc and Paw Paw Bodie, noses up and down on the line. Boisterous third. And they're off. Painter is the first away. Mike Smith sending him early on. Unstoppable You is also asked for speed as they move for the first turn. And Maya Donison, Optimizer's up and on the pace today. Union Rags in behind them, running along in 5th. And then it's Dullahan who settles in 6th place early on. Adigan to his inside is now 7th. Then it's 5:16 Ravella's Boy, Guiana Star Dweej, and last early on here is Street Life. So just as he did with Bodemeister and the Burby and the Preakness, Mike Smith has now sent Painter to the lead. Painter is the leader by 1.5 lengths. Optimizer in an unusual spot for him. He's now second, up close to the pace today. Unstoppable You runs along in 3rd place. Maya Donis is rating along in 4th. And then it's Union Rags. The trouble-prone Union Rags is still on the inside. At this point in the Derby, he was 20 lengths off the lead. Now he's only 5.5 off the lead. Then Guiana Star Dweej, followed by 5:16. Then Adigan down toward the inside, Ravella's Boy. Long-legged Dullahan has only 1 horse beaten at this point. That is stretch running Street Life. The opening half mile was 49 1/5 seconds. A pace that's very reasonable here. And so it's Painter in front here, in control, in the hands of Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. Unstoppable You now is coming after him midway down the backstretch run. Optimizer 3 lengths from the lead. Union Rags rides the rails fourth here with 5 furlongs to go. Maiadanis X to pick it up. And then it is Adigan, Ravello's boy. Dullahan down on the fence, asks for more run. 9 lengths for the lead. 4 furlongs left in the Belmont. The mile was up in 1:38 flat. And Painter is trying to do it here. Wire to wire. Unstoppable You. Maiadanis is taking a run for the lead. Adigan takes to the outside. Union Rags is still only 3 from the front as they move toward the top of the stretch. And Dullahan is starting to uncoil that long stride of his, but he still has a lot to do. He's 6 lengths behind Painter as the field turns for home. Unstoppable You. Adigan there on the outside, and Union Rags is 4th on the rail, just 2.5 lengths from the lead with 1 furlong to go. Painter is still there. Smith imploring him for 1 more furlong, and here comes Union Rags unleashing a final furious rally to win the Belmont Stakes by a nose over Painter.
Taser me, bro. The 8 tasered. That last race is too bad to believe. Let's see what happens.
It's Alive is already in front, and here comes Deerslayer up on his inside to challenge for that lead. Pegasus Tommy D is hustled out there to stay close early on in 3rd. Count Catamount on his outside is 4th by 3. Joburg Star is 5th. On the inside, Matoris is now 6th. And then it's Lou's Big Finale running 7th and a break of 5. Back to Recharged and Pin. Break of another 6 back to Tasered. Another 5 back to Sly. Another 5 to Green Bananas. Round the far turn. Saints Alive through a quarter. 21 and 1/5 seconds. A dazzling opening quarter mile here by Saints Alive. Count Catamount right up on this blistering pace. Just in behind Deerslayer, ready to roll now from 3rd. And then it's Pegasus Tommy D on the outside, and Matoris recharged down toward the rail. Slew's Big Finale moving to contention late. Last furlong, nothing left for Saints Alive. Count Catamount the leader. Here comes Deerslayer. Deerslayer charging hard now. Even terms with Count Catamount. Heads apart for the lead. Tasered! Tasered coming at the end. Here's the finish. A photo that goes to Deerslayer. Tasered ran a big race. Narrowly beaten, followed by Count Catamount close 4th.
Don't taser me, bro. And they didn't.
And they're off. From the inside, it's Sam's Buck. Call Up the Chief is right there. On the outside, Sneaky Kitten moves up with Papa Tom. Sneaky Kitten narrow lead. Papa Tom on the outside in 2nd with Sam's Buck in 3rd. Call Up the Chief is 4th. Alarmed and Dangerous runs in 5th. Far outside is Bernard's Galaxy in 6th. Then Gossip Column in 7th. Post Pattern, the gray, runs in 8th. Frisky Cat is racing in 9th. And alongside is Catman Foo in 10th. Then it's Randy's Approval in 11th. And the trailer is Backcatcher Eric. The opening quarter mile in 24 and 1/5 seconds as they continue up the backstretch. And Call Up the Chief has got the lead here by a little more than a length. Sneaky Kitten, Papa Tom, and Bernard's Galaxy on the outside. Those 3 are right together. Sam's Buck is racing in 5th, and alongside is Alarmed and Dangerous in 6th. Then comes Gossip Column. Post Pattern is down at the rail. Then it's Frisky Cat and Catman Foo. Farther back, Randy's Approval. And at the back of the pack is Backcatcher Eric, the half mile, 48 and 2/5 seconds. And it's still long shot. Call Up the Chief. Here comes Papa Tom, and on the outside, there goes Gossip Column. 3/4 in 1:13 and 2 as they come for the top of the stretch. Papa Tom on the outside is a Gossip Column, and here is Gossip Column now to take the lead in the stretch. Far outside, it's Alarmed and Dangerous, and Sneaky Kitten is there. It's Gossip Column with the lead, and the lead is 2 lengths. Sneaky Kitten in 2nd. Far outside, Post Pattern putting in a late run, but it's Gossip Column, and a big day on this Belmont Stakes Day for Gossip Column and Ramon Dominguez. Ramon Dominguez, another win. Sneaky Kitten was 2nd, Post Pattern 3rd.